Breaking news. Arne Slot sacked after double defeat as talks of Jurgen Klopp's Anfield return gather pace. Liverpool has officially parted ways with head coach Arne Slot after a disastrous week marked by a painful 3-0 loss to Nottingham Forest and a humiliating 4-1 defeat to PSV Eindhoven. The back-to-back collapses shattered the club's patience and pushed the Anfield hierarchy to make a decision many fans saw coming. But the real shock came moments after Slot's dismissal. Multiple insiders reported that Jurgen Klopp, the beloved former manager, is now in conversation with the club about a sensational return. The whirlwind has plunged Liverpool into one of its most dramatic chapters in years, raising questions about leadership, direction, and the future identity of the team. A difficult journey from the start. Slot arrived at Liverpool with fresh ideas and the promise of modern attacking football. After guiding Feyenoord to success, he was seen as a smart, progressive coach capable of leading Liverpool into a new era. But succeeding Klopp, a man who built the club's strongest identity in decades, was always going to be nearly impossible. The expectations were enormous, and the pressure grew heavier with each inconsistent performance. By mid-season, Liverpool's style looked unstable. Some matches were fluid and promising, but others were chaotic, slow, and disconnected. Players struggled to adapt to the new tactical demands, and internal reports suggested frustration with training intensity and repetition. Still, the club remained patient until the Nottingham Forest catastrophe. The Nottingham Forest nightmare. The 3-0 defeat at the City ground exposed Liverpool's weaknesses in brutal fashion. Forest outplayed Liverpool in every department: energy, pressing, transitions, and tactical discipline. The Reds looked lost and uninspired. This match marked a turning point. According to club sources, FSG executives held a late-night meeting and informed Slot that the next match, against PSV, would determine his future. Slot needed a reaction. Instead, he encountered a disaster. PSV demolished Liverpool. In Eindhoven, Liverpool suffered one of their worst European nights in years. PSV pressed aggressively, dominated midfield, and repeatedly exploited Liverpool's high defensive line. The Reds failed to respond, and the match ended in a crushing 4-1 defeat. For FSG, this was the final confirmation that Slot's project was collapsing. Confidence was gone, the squad looked mentally drained, and results were worsening instead of improving. By the time Liverpool returned to England, the decision was already made. Official. Arne Slot dismissed. Liverpool announced Slot's departure in a brief but decisive statement. The club thanked him for his efforts but emphasised that performances were below necessary standards. Fans reacted with mixed emotions. Many believed Slot was talented but overwhelmed by the timing and circumstances. Others felt the club should never have hired a manager expected to replace Klopp's charisma, intensity, and emotional connection to Anfield. But the story did not end with Slot's sacking. The possible return of Jurgen Klopp. Within hours, multiple reputable sources confirmed that Liverpool had made contact with Jurgen Klopp. What seemed unthinkable a few months ago suddenly became a realistic possibility. According to insiders, Klopp has remained close to several Liverpool decision-makers. He feels he still has unfinished business at Anfield. Senior players strongly support his return. FSG is open to giving him full control of the football project again. Klopp has not spoken publicly, but his silence has only intensified speculation. Social media erupted with excitement and emotion, with fans pleading for his return. If Klopp agrees, it would be one of the most dramatic managerial comebacks in modern football. Why Slot failed. Slot's exit does not erase his coaching ability, but several key issues damaged his project. 1. System mismatch. Liverpool struggled to balance Slot's aggressive press with defensive stability. 2. Player adaptation problems. Several senior players reportedly found the new training rhythms hard to sync with. 3. Mental fragility after setbacks. Losses hit the squad harder than expected, and recovery was slow. 4. Tactical inconsistency. Frequent system changes prevented Liverpool from achieving continuity. 5. High expectations. Replacing Klopp created impossible standards from the beginning. What next for Liverpool? Liverpool is expected to appoint a temporary manager soon, but all attention is locked on one man. If Klopp agrees to return, the club will immediately shift into rebuild mode under his leadership. If not, Liverpool will turn to other elite candidates, likely including Xabi Alonso or Ruben Amorim. Either way, Liverpool is entering a defining period, one that could reshape the next decade of the club. A chaotic end and a hopeful beginning. Arne Slot's Liverpool era ends in disappointment, but he remains respected as a coach who walked into an impossible situation. Liverpool now stands on the edge of what could be a historic transformation. Whether Klopp returns or not, the next steps will shape the identity, ambition, and destiny of the club. The saga continues, and the football world is watching.